Hello event fashionistas, welcome back. Okay, so I know hosting can be a bit overwhelming, so today I'm sharing my simple yet they've saved my once or twice before entertaining tips. So let's get started. Number one, prep. I cannot stress that enough. Honestly, it's the way to go. Count your guest list twice, make sure you haven't missed anyone. Actually, for my sister's, my best friend's 30th birthday, I went ahead and I was so focused on all the other details that I completely forgot to include my husband and I as part of the guest list. So when we were all sitting down, there was 2 chairs missing and I was like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about us. So don't make the same mistake. Always make sure every guest is counted for. Also, things like setting the table the night before is always easy. I usually buy my flowers and all that decor stuff anyways beforehand, so I go ahead and I set everything if I'm having a sit-down dinner. Just makes it so much easier. Also, create a rough timeline. That always works. Like for example, for me, I like to have my appetizers and my drinks ready as guests are arriving, so I kind of work my timeline around that so that by the time that happens, dinner is like already done and it's just warming up in the stove or the oven. A trick that I use because of that is I actually make cold appetizers or things I can serve at room temperature. That way it is something that I don't have to worry about tasting bad or anything like that, and I can kind of, focus on other things. Number 2, know your food. Trust me, you do not want to be making anything you've never made before the day of a party you are hosting, whether it's at your home or anywhere else. You do not want to be that person. I've done that mistake before and it's never good. I ended up with cocktail. It was a cocktail party, no hors d'oeuvres and no food. So you do not want to do that. Make that staple dish, really jazz it up. And I'm telling you, just play it safe. And if you really want to try a new dish, I always tell people, get your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your friends, whomever, weeks before, try it, because if they don't like it or it's not good, it's just them and it's not a big deal. Number 3, the hostess sets the tone. So if you refer back to number 1, I said bake in a timeline. I always bake in time, about an hour and a half for myself, after kind of everything is done, because I get such anxiety if I'm rushing or things are like going too fast. You can ask my husband, it's really bad. So I usually take about an hour to get ready. So I bake in that extra half an hour, in case like my wing liner isn't cooperating or something, which happens quite often. Because if you want me to tell you the truth, oh my gosh, my husband's gonna kill me. He actually draws my line for me because I am so bad at it. I've tried so much. I wing it out, but he actually draws the line. He's an artist, so his precision's really good. But yeah, don't tell him. Maybe he won't watch this and he'll never know I told you guys. Number 4, mix and mingle with your guests while checking in on them. So I love to talk. It's a no-brainer. What can I say? So what I do is I circulate the room and I make sure that I kind of just touch everyone and talk to everyone, and at the same time it's the best opportunity to ask everyone if they want a drink, a cocktail. See, here's my thought process. A cocktail, some food, some appetizers, whatever they need. And I'm definitely the hostess that's always like, you need a drink, I can get you a drink, because I love to have everyone kind of happy-go-lucky at my parties. And lastly, but certainly not least, is number 5, and that's music. I think it creates just such a great ambiance. These are basic tips, and this is definitely one of them. You don't want to have that dinner party where like you can hear a pin drop. That's definitely not the type of party you want to have. So definitely have some music. Things like Spotify make it so easy because you can either create your own playlist, which I'm actually going to share with you guys in an upcoming post, mine, but you can also follow like already made playlists and just make it easy, let it play and let it roll. So I hope these tips help you host your next shindig and you use these, because I'm telling you they will come in handy. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next week. Bye.